guys. Let's get this thing rolling. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Razorbacks offense will get the first swing of the game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
That's caught. It's Blake. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The short hands, it's Washington. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Razorbacks are in the red zone. Looking for space, it's Russell. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Green. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Finley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They boot it away on 4th down. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw. It's Green. That's caught. It's Washington. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Russell. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and those quarterbacks have the opportunity with those RPOs. They can quickly give it to the running back and make it a run, and he pulls it. I'm not sure it's the right decision, or maybe he just didn't get his feet set and everything went well, but obviously that play didn't work.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. That's it fly. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got a chance. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, across space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Razorbacks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and I just honestly...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. he's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go at it today.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground from the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end round.
Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Arkansas. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The Bulldogs now try to cash in on this big opportunity created by the defense. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Right on the money. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab down the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Green. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Washington. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They think there's room to run to the right here. The Razorbacks get the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football with the screen.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Trying to set up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Green. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Green. Oh, they're after him! And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Quick completion on the out. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Escapes trouble. Under fire. Powers through the defender. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. And a nice grab with the defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Tight end now in motion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Green. Pulls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Wiggins. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkerson. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Can't get him to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Touch pass on the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll run it to the right. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Green. Fires to the right. Got his man. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.